So you're new to Roblox and you're creating your first ever account on the game. And since you are new to Roblox, you want to know which games are actually fun on the platform by actually going through the Discovery tab. And then you finally come across this one game called Southwest Florida. You want to know a little bit more about the game, so you finally click that play button. Now, since you are new to Southwest Florida, you really don't know how to play. Well, I'm actually going to teach you guys how to play Southwest Florida and teach you all the things you need to know about the game. But the first step to start this journey is by clicking that play button. Now you just spawn in, either as a noob or as a cool avatar, like a CJ over here. But you really don't know what to do and you don't know where to go. Now the first bit of information that you do know is that you have $25,000 in the bottom right corner. The reason why I don't have $25,000 is because I actually did use this account before, but only spent a little bit of money. Other than that, you should have $25,000. Now to actually be able to continue on with the game, you have all these buttons on the left side of your monitor. You have the money sign, the car sign, the job sign, and the settings sign. Now these icons are quite simple. The money sign meaning you get all the money in the game passes, the car sign meaning your garage and all your vehicles, the briefcase sign meaning all your jobs that you can go to, and the settings sign meaning all the settings that you have. Now to first start off this journey is by actually spawning in your first ever car. Now, you may be wondering how you get to the dealership and all of that, but no. You go over here to the car sign, you actually go into the hatchback, and you have the 2021 Mazda 3. But say you don't really want to drive this car, you actually do have another car that comes free to you, which is the 2020 Toyota Camry. Noting that these aren't the best cars, they will get the job done. So you can go ahead and actually click on the vehicle and then click spawn vehicle. This is actually how to get your first ever car spawned into the game. Now, before you think you can actually sell these vehicles, let me just say you can't. You even tried to sell the vehicle and you click yes, it just says you cannot sell this vehicle. So nice try. Rather than that, you can hop right in your vehicle and you can get to driving and having the most of fun. Now yes, it does actually get boring driving one singular vehicle around all the time, so you may be wanting to know how to actually get money inside the game. Now there are a couple different ways of actually getting money. One being the AFK method, meaning leaving your keyboard and actually just having the game do the rest for you. You can either roleplay and have fun, basically meaning roleplay around the map and follow all the rules, or you can either become a police officer and just drive around arresting or killing people. And yes, I did forget one way, and that is actually become a criminal also. You can go around, be a criminal, and actually commit crimes and rob stores. Now all this might sound so fun, but basically you need to get money if you want to get a good enough vehicle, either by running away from the cops or being a part of the force and actually stopping the criminals. Now if you would like to AFK farm, I do have a tutorial that is listed in the top right, so if you guys would like to go and click on that, feel free to, because that will actually tell you all the ways that you can actually AFK grind in the game. Now, knowing the best jobs isn't really as hard. I mean, if you are new, it could be a little difficult, but basically go over to the briefcase and you'll have all these jobs right here. Now, if you want to know the best jobs, here they are listed. First comes the fintech employee with the most amount of jobs, which being the chief executive officer does give you $5,000. The next best job, in my opinion, is the police. You can get around $2,500 every 30 seconds, but that is having the 2x pay game pass. Next up is actually the criminal. Now, if you are the criminal and you get all the way up to the crime lord, you can actually rob the bank, which does give you a lot of money. And then the last couple are the cafe worker and the dealership employee. These are some of your intermediate jobs. These are pretty good jobs. They're not the worst, but they are not the best. Every other job is, you know, not the best. So first off, going from the fintech employee being your pro or your best job, the police basically being the in the middle job, and then we have the criminal slightly under the police. It could possibly be in the same category as the police, and then your cafe and dealership employee jobs. Now, after finally figuring out what jobs are actually the best, you can now go and work there. Locating on the map isn't really that hard, as there is a setting where you can go and actually figure out where all the markers are on the map. This can be located in the settings tab. So go over to the settings and then the location markers you can disable or enable. For starters, I suggest enabling it, as this does help a lot. And what this actually does is shows a little text on top of the store or building, which actually helps you figure out where everything is. So if you want to come down the star blocks, the star blocks text does show up right up above, and you can just walk into the star blocks. Same goes for any other job. The fintech job, it shows the text right above the store or the building. The CVC pharmacy, once again, it shows right above it, and so on and so on. Now, to learn onto the game passes, it's not really that hard. You go over to the $sign on the left side, and here is all your game passes, ranging from $5,000 all the way to $1 $1 million. If you do have some Robux to spare on your brand new account and would actually like to purchase some money on this game, this is where you'd want to go. But instead of actually purchasing money, I would suggest actually getting the game passes, the 2x job pay, the 2x promo speed, the 2x pay speed, and the criminal 2x break-in speed. Every other game pass is up to your decision. We have the criminal police assault rifles, which are pretty good. I don't suggest getting the shotgun as I don't really like it in my opinion. The law enforcement just lets you be on the sheriff team. The wheels and suspensions does actually let you customize your vehicle and let you do any of that. The fire hose effect, I've never really bought that before. Going on to the custom plate, it just lets you customize your plate, put it whatever you want on it. Your car colors, like it says, it just allows you to choose a variety of colors for your car. The radio just allows you to play music, and your car reflectance is basically what it says. It's just a little reflectance for your car. Now, say you do actually buy some of these game passes, either the suspension or the car colors. To actually be able to change your car, you want to navigate to the customize button on the bottom. So you'll click onto the customize button and it shows all of this different stuff, going from your wheels to your ride height to your reflectance, your factory paint, and your body paint. Your wheels basically is all your rims that you can choose. Your ride height is basically your race suspension, your sport suspension, and your stock suspension. You can either have stock, grip, or drift tires. You can make a reflectance on your vehicle and then choose a variety of different colors. And say you don't really like the colors that are right here, you could go on down and actually change the colors from here to whatever you want. So you could have pink, purple, etc. Now, say you don't want to drive all the way down to one of these jobs, you can click on the briefcase and actually just spawn there. So say I click apartment, and I have no clue what was just went on, but I would actually spawn at the apartment job, and then I would go back here and I would just work. This is so fun. Or you could become a police officer and go and stop all the crimes and all the robberies happening inside the game. Now, say your game is running a little bit too laggy, I do actually have a video out on that, so if you would like to see that, make sure to click the top right, as that will direct you all the way towards that video. This will basically go over all the settings and how to make your game less laggy. Now, say you would like to get into a fight with a criminal, you can enable your PvP in the bottom right, and then you can just go full ham on the criminal. Now, say you do get all the money in the world, or you do get a couple $1,000s, you can actually go and buy one of your first vehicles. Yes, you could actually buy your own vehicle of your choosing. Now, how do you actually can do that? Well, what you want to do is go over to the briefcase and go all the way to the dealership employee. This will take you all the way to the dealership. So what you want to do is you actually want to walk in. Now, once you walk in, you will be greeted with all of this. You would think you would come up to the front desk right here, but you would actually go over to this green box right here. And then once you go over to this green box, you just walk right in it, and all these cars are prompted for your choosing. There's no really way to categorize it from what you can actually spend. So basically, you just have to go one by one and figure out which one is under your budget. And hey, the 2001 Toyota MR2 does actually fit my price budget. So I'll go over here and I'll actually click the buy button. Now, as you guys can see, that will actually charge my account, and once you do that, you buy your first vehicle, you just walk outside of the circle and you'll head on outside, go over to the little car, and whatever category you did buy it in, you want to direct your attention all the way over to there. So I bought my car in the coupe section, and I'll actually just go and spawn this vehicle in right here, and here it is, the Toyota MR2. And oh my god, this guy bought a limousine. Now you can go and drive around, have fun, and even roleplay in your brand new whip. Anyways guys, I really do hope this video did help you and start your journey off on Southwest Florida. If this did actually help you, please make sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button, as it does help out the channel a lot. Anyways, your Southwest Florida journey awaits you. Peace out, everybody.